Yay! I just did political reading with my snarky deck, which might work well if you're asking any questions on X. I don't know. Alright. I hope you're here, kitty. Oof, I got that upside down. I haven't been working with this regular one yet for a little bit. Put it out in the full moon. We had a big moon last week. Hi! Hello! I recognize that. You like my celebrities. I like to do celebrities. Oh, I gotta show you the glasses, kitty, if you haven't seen these. I thrifted these. Oh my god, but they're way too big. And I've got to look down. Here's the reader, because up top is certainly a prescription I don't need. Okay, hi Della. Daniela. There's Sonia. Yeah, I remember. You're Daniela. What do you see for you in love? 2026. What's coming for love? Well, you just gotta keep dating around. Let's take a look here, Daniela. I don't know. I hope I see some love cards. Those glasses. Oh my god. If I'm going to use these, though, you almost need to tape off the top part. I don't think you can see that, or maybe you a little bit can, because it's got some heavy-duty prescriptions. Somebody put a nickel into those, because those are not cheap frames. I know that. Oh, no. I'm not going to have reversals in here. I don't like to read reversals. Just a whole bunch of other stuff you got to look at. All right, I got to just, fix this for a minute. It won't take long. It won't take long. Yeah. Yeah, but I will get after what you're asking. But we're not gonna have it wrong. Okay, that all looks right. The way you can read reversals is just to ask clarifiers and kind of keep on going until you grab the... Oh, general reading. Got you. Okay. Yeah, and I'll get after something celebrity maybe probably this weekend. I gotta kind of know a little bit about them. Yeah, all right, Daniela, you're asking about 2026, what's coming up. Time is never good, but what do we know? What can we know? What can we know? What can we know? Let's see. You gotta, all right. When I'm doing it, I do the other ones. Sometimes when I shuffle, I see stuff. Maybe that's victory. You want that, for sure. That means winning. Winning at it. Alright, one more shuffle and then I'll cut it up. Yeah. Alright, Daniela. What do we got coming for you in 2026 or soon? I don't know, maybe somebody with a beard. But I smell smoke. Maybe that's my own smoke here. What's coming for Daniela? That's the third one, yeah. Okay, let's see. What have we got here? Maybe it's somebody from your past, because the Six of Cups is always like nostalgia, looking back. It could be a friend. It could be somebody that was a friend, or, it flips to something else. But this is yeah. The Magician's a great card. Don't get me wrong. I'm just trying to see it in the terms of love. Keep using what's in front of you, using your tools. Yeah, I think you're a good communicator, so keep talking to the people. Something good is possibly coming because the sun is next to it. These are two big cards. They don't answer me a question about love, but this is wonderful. And illumination. Another one. I gotta shuffle this deck some more. The Emperor. So, I don't know. Somebody that might be from your past. And maybe you're already communicating with that person, because that's what this is, communication. Texting, social media. You've mentioned somebody in social media. Could be that person. I don't know. Okay, 2 kings in a reading. I forgot what it means. Let me see what it means. 2 kings. Partnership. Okay. I don't know if these are fathers coming together. I don't know. I would say, yeah, keep talking to people, dating around. It looks like somebody's coming. Use the best skills that you have, maybe oration. Speaking to people and just kind of keeping it all open. Because I didn't see anything in there that was like you always want to see the 2 of Cups, or you want to see the Lovers, you want to see maybe the 4 of Wands. Come up for that. All right. But I would say, don't stop. All right. So a general reading. Sounds good. Shake this off. I wish I could use this other deck, my first one, but I just don't feel like it's doing anything anymore. It's like, I've retired. I'll use you for like a message, a 1-card message. Because I've tried it in the past. I'll try it again and see what it does. Not for this, though. So something general. Yeah. I don't know if you're going back to school. Have you been thinking about going back to school? Education, retraining of some kind. There's the sun again. I'm going to try and mix it. We had major cards for you, Daniela. That was kind of good. And I will post this. It takes a minute. It's like public right now, but then when it goes off, it says it's private until I change it. So general reading. All right, one more. Shuffle. Thanks, Kitty, for being here. All right. No, one more. I always say one more, and then I'm like, no. Okay, there we go. Let's see what we got for a general reading. So, okay. All right. Don't know your name. That's okay. Don't need to. General reading. What can we know? What do your guides and angels, what do they want you to know? Success. Chariot is victory. Something moving forward quickly. But it's also like the past. Sonia. Past position. So let's look on and see what more is the mess. Oh, the best one. One of the best ones. The Star. So, I don't know. The Star of Hope. It's just, she's so beautiful and wonderful. This is really positive right now. Okay. I'm going to keep going. Well, be careful. You might be feeling some loss. I don't know if that, coming up. I don't know if what kind of loss that is. Right now, there's a lot of downturn with job loss and everything. That's what I don't know. Sure, I'll get after that in just a minute. Let me look at one more card to go at. But you're going to get over it pretty quickly because the 9 of Cups is this wish card. What you're wishing for right here is coming true. It's going to be good. Within reason, within reason. Oh, this is what you want to see if it's a love reading. 2 of Cups. If you're seeing somebody, something might be getting more serious. And I don't know what this loss is referring to. Hopefully it's not that. Money, nothing coming in. Yeah. But this is contracts too, if you're looking at different work. It can be love. Let's look inside. Okay, sadly. Yeah, maybe you feel ripped off in a job that you've been in. This is also battling around, so there's that energy. But something is going to be successful, but we have to be patient with it. Like, yikes. Because it's yikes for the job stuff. We're not getting accurate numbers right now, and yet it's really tough. My daughter, I think, is looking for new work. I don't know. She doesn't talk about her work that much, but I know it's a slog. We'll see, Danielle. We'll see. It might work out. Okay. Yes, money. It will change, but I don't know when. Okay. Okay. So we're looking at, I can't pronounce this. Will they live together for the rest of their lives? Okay. All right. Oh my God. Sorry. I just tapped something and it's being weird. Okay. Nudge. Okay. Dang it. I've gotta look at that. Okay. Will they live together for the rest of their lives? Okay. We'll look. I gotta shake this away. Yes and no is always hard with tarot because it's trying to be storytelling. But so I'll ask, what can we know about, I'm going to say Naga and Lashka living together? What can we know about this relationship? Is this a good thing? Are they going to be together going forward? And I don't know how to say their names. Okay. And Lashka. Those sound like Indian, from India, names. Maybe. If they're happy together, they'll be together. Some people stay together even if they aren't the happiest of happy, just because it would be too expensive to unbind, if you will. Not speaking from personal experience, I'm just saying in general. Okay. Well, Naga and N and L be together. What can we know about their relationship? N and L. Are they going to stay together? What can we know? Cutting it up. And last one. What can we know? N and L and their relationship. Queen of Cups keeps a lid on her emotions, keeps it balanced though. Okay, let's just, I don't know if that's representing her. So there's they don't know. Decisions. Two of Pentacles is trying to decide. It can mean juggling ideas. But yeah, let's just keep going forward. Well, this isn't great, is it? Five of Wands is arguments, but nobody is winning. They all have a different tunic on. Nobody wins. I'm reading one more. But then we have this person, it's kind of sandwiched here with the Queen of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. She's happy in her garden. So, however this woman wants it to go, seems like it's gonna go. Whatever. Okay, down at the bottom is the King of Wands. So creative, good speaker, can be new ideas and things. I feel like this woman is ruling everything though. And if that old saying, happy wife, happy life, if she's happy, it's gonna stay happy. Let's look inside. Yeah, okay. I gotta show you the next card. Six of Pentacles. Balance, generosity. There's nothing here saying divorce. They work it out, whatever these arguments are. She gets happy again. He's happy enough. And again, we have another queen. So, do you see all these women in this? So, however she wants it to be, it will be. She's wearing the pants. She's driving the car, I think. That's how I would put it. So, as far as for the rest of their lives, I would say they'll be together as long as she wants them to be together. If she's happy. That Nine of Pentacles, that woman. I was just looking at somebody talk about how when we look at women over the course of time, it's no longer maid, mother, crone. There's this in-between. And the Nine of Pentacles represents that. Like, you're done with child rearing, but you're in this other state. And I can't remember what they call it. I gotta go look at that. But she would be in that era of, I can do what I feel like doing, and I'm gonna do this. Okay. Yeah, Della, what is your second question? Let's go get it. Well, before I forget it. Lately, I've just had trouble remembering things. I'm starting to try a new supplement. Sometimes I just feel slow. My son recommended. But anyway, go for it, Della. We got a quiet night here at the house. This guy, okay, will he reach out and reconnect with me? What do you see? Okay, you're welcome. And you know what? I'm going to switch it over to my, this is the Pulp Tarot. And it's a little more sarcastic. Because sometimes, you know, you're not sarcastic about it, but, I better shake it up. Sometimes when I approach it, well, definitely when I do other readings, this gives me answers. So what can we know about this guy? All right. If he's not contacted you, yeah, and reconnecting. He's the one that, if I remember, when you see him, he's very fun. But I think he just chases, was my feeling. Okay, and his name is, sure, be happy to. Mile or Melee. Okay. All right, what can we know about this guy and what are his intentions? Sure, here we go. Thanks for the hearts. All right, what can we know about this guy? With an M toward Daniela. All right, what can we know about his intentions? Please give us the answers that we seek. All right. All right, let's take a look. So it starts with the Hermit. I don't think he's shy. This is like, look for your inner wisdom. And I think we've said that before. All right. Sure, tap, like, and share. I forget these things. Right in the middle, we have the Page of Cups. Cups are about love. So he has communicated this, you know, but I think in a flirtatious way. Let's keep looking here. What are his intentions? Ace of Pentacles, what? He's going to offer you money? No. This could be a new start. So that's a potential, but it's also money. I got to look, see more here. Oh, I don't like to see that. That's the Three of Swords. So that's kind of your word of warning. Even though he may talk to you, I don't think it's maybe going to be what you hope it to be. When you're asking about love. All right, down at the bottom, we just saw this card in a different reading, the Five of Wands. That's not you and him arguing, but those are your thoughts kind of going around and around and around and around and around. And yes, next to it, it's saying be patient, but don't also forget this. This guy feels like a player. And then inside, what have we got? Yeah, Four Cups. Wait on it, rest on it. So when he comes around with that silver tongue, take it all with a grain of salt. Use your inner wisdom. Yeah, it's interesting because there's another ace. It's not of Pentacles. If it was the Ace of Cups, that's love. Ace of the Ace of Swords. I'm sorry, I'm laughing at myself. That's a sword of truth. So it's saying, watch out. I don't know if he always tells the truth. So that would be like, maybe he's just fun to hang around, but with a bunch of people, because he's giving me narc vibes, narcissist, and they play, and they lie. So anyway, all right. Is he reconnecting, coming back? Maybe, and if he does, the reconnection doesn't look like it's gonna be super happy for you in the long run. So even if he does come back, the word of warning, go look at it when I post it up. It's like, yikes, it might not be the best. Okay, yeah, put your question in, and where are we? Okay, so that's that. All right, yeah. Well, have we a question? Another one Thanks for anything you want to drop a thumb. I don't know. I'm going to put this deck aside if we're asking about actual love, because it gets a little snarky. Yeah. Maybe I can see what happens with this deck, just for funsies. Aladini. I don't know if it's working anymore. It shuffles so nicely. Oh my gosh. You're welcome, Daniela. Do you have a question? Have you a question? We'll use this as a collective oracle card, right? Ugh. Of course, we don't want what's at the bottom there. You don't want that. That's the rip-off card. Okay. Okay. Is your boyfriend serious? All right. Okay. I'm gonna use this one again, the Pulp Tarot, just because I think it's... Yeah. Let's see. I think it's all tuned up. I just used it for something else. I do political stuff, but you don't have to look at that if it triggers you or if it disinterests you. Okay, Aladini, how is it? Well, that's something you want to see, is the Ace of Cups. Now, I'm shuffling, but when I shuffle, sometimes that comes up again. And I am shuffling. And that is a love card. That would mean emotional new starts. I got that when I was doing one on Taylor Swift. I don't want to look deeply at her marriage to Travis Kelce, not right now. I mean, we hope they all get along and go for it. All right. So, all right. You know, this flipped out. The Hierophant. That's overseeing marriages. That's a religious card. It's also education, but that's not the question. All right. Okay, is this boyfriend for... I can't say your name properly. Al. How are they doing? What are they thinking? Yeah, I think... I think they like you, but let's see what these cards say. Because sometimes what I think doesn't show up in the cards. Oh, here we go. Okay. Hold on here. So the Seven of Swords. Yeah. So I think in the past, maybe he's been deceived, not by you, by somebody else. So he might be reticent to get this going. But we asked about you. We gotta look a little further. Five of Pentacles is out in the cold, so these two go together. Some heavy loss, and I think that's permeating him. Let's look in the middle. Oh God, no. We're still getting loss. No. Okay, coming up, the Three of Cups. Cups are emotions. You may have to wait with this person and see what's going on, because I am gonna look a little deeper in it. So this is circles of support, and I think if you're just a supportive person and you hang on, I think they come around. Yeah, there's been burdens in the past. So the Ten of Wands, yikes. All right, I'm going to look at the bottom of the deck. This is not big love. Seven of Wands, defense mode. You don't want to see that when you're asking about love. So I would be patient with this person, and maybe this is the wrong time to ask. If you're having fun, just keep having fun. Okay, let's look inside. Okay. That's the Page of Swords. That's the truth. The truth comes out. This is better. The Magician. It's not saying love right now, but it's saying hang on there and use what you can to be patient, because there's some heavy loss somebody's overcoming. I mean, that's what it's saying here. But if I just, I used to use this deck, and when I was shuffling, I was getting all that better stuff. Let me just shuffle this one once and ask it. Give me one card. I'm just going to look in the middle for you there. Again, I'm getting the Page of Swords, waiting for the truth. So I think they're not quite over somebody yet, and you're going to have to wait around. And they may come around, and it just isn't the time to see all of that. That's what I'm getting. But I think they're serious. But they're also kind of mired in a bunch of loss. And maybe I'm wrong on that point. I don't know. It's just for entertainment only. And, yeah, that's what it is. All right, so it looks like I think that's our last question, right, Kitty? And we're usually good for about half an hour. So I'll use this deck. I've been trying to tune this one up for Oracle or for new stuff. It's just so pretty. But they went and changed everything. Not everything. They changed enough. They changed some of what they call it. So let's see what it can give us as kind of a collective little thing. And I won't do the whole 5, 7, 9 cards, whatever it is I do. I read until I think I got the story. Okay, I'm just going to look in the middle. And yeah, right there. It's going to give me one of those weird cards. So I'm going to look. Yeah, the 7 of Jazz. So that's the 7 of Swords. That's reminding ourselves to sometimes we have to defend ourselves against people who speak against us or who don't support us. Yeah, collective reading, who aren't good for us. And in the new year, we may have to part our ways sometimes with people that aren't supportive. If you look at this person, and I don't remember what 7s mean, and let me peek here. 7s in numerology can be, yeah, it's a time of rest, truth, peace. So be careful of people. I feel like it's being careful of people who speak against you and you have to defend yourself. You know, we're kind of in a season where family gets together and sometimes family isn't always supportive. But yeah, okay. So I'm going to leave it there and say thanks for being here, and we'll try to do it again next week as energy. And it's coming up on the solstice, so that would be fun to do that. That would be the 21st, I think. That's a Sunday. All right. Anyway, thanks for being here, and I'm going to say bye for now.